to desire good for myself and for others. They say that wanting is power. I say that wanting is equivalent to your engine. And I say this because not only it's not enough to want to be able, just as it's not enough that a car has a great engine to be able to travel with, right? It takes a lot more than the obvious parts to get things going. Hello, I'm Jay Morales. Everyone wants to achieve things in life because everything you want, even as material as it could be, the bottom line is that it feels a certain way. Call it yourself peace, love, joy, or something else. In itself, to feel satisfaction, and who in the world would not want to feel more love, joy, peace, or satisfaction? It seems obvious, but this problem has been giving philosophers headaches for thousands of years. From Plato to Descartes, dualism has abounded in philosophy. These dualistic philosophers distinguish between two almost irreconcilable spheres in man: the rational and the affective. From them, the ethical objective of each man was almost to eliminate his most sensitive part thanks to a narrow concept of reason. Most of the bodily impulses and longings were suspicious by definition, and intelligence or reason had to immobilize them to achieve good. However, the Greek philosopher Aristotle did not fall into this dualism and affirmed that desire was an engine for life, a mobilizing motivation that directed man towards his good or end. From there, he did not stop proposing at different times of his philosophy and ethics on how to learn to have fair feelings and adequate emotions. The ultimate goal for him and for later thinkers was that man should get used to growing in feelings. Today, we would speak of a more just society in these days. The man had to grow in virtues that made him happy and how to desire good. Wishing well is wishing with your heart in your hand. Wishing means feeling excited, happy, enthusiastic about what you want to achieve for yourself and for others. Wishing well must come from a fierce sincerity in your wishes. Honoring your desire also implies initiating, and this initiating in turn implies leaving your comfort zone, changing, making yourself uncomfortable for a while, exposing yourself, working and acting. It is not about suspecting where the desire emerges from, as it happens very often, but it is about combining it with your intelligence. We must face an emotional intelligence that we have heard so much about. You have to have smart emotions and in turn reject black and toxic emotions. Then desires can be transformed into an altruistic longing. And in the same way, the darkest and darkest desires can be replaced by reason and unselfish inclination. For this, it's key to begin living the best and doing repetition of good acts until one day it becomes part of us. It becomes part of our natural essence. It's second nature to us. It requires effort, but these actions end up being embodied in consolidated virtues that unfold more and more into our natural self. And then it's not contradictory to speak of virtues, desires, because negativity is rejected from the heart. However, wishing well for others should not be a task to look good for our own well-being. The big challenge is truly doing it from the depths of your honesty, with a sense of sincerity and detachment, practically as if that person's success is yours and you live the joy that that person feels, remembering that each one of us came to travel a different path and that the path of others is not necessarily our path. What we see as something wonderful perhaps is not that great for someone else. So we always have to want and desire good for others. We also have to know what happens inside of other people's hearts. What seems like a golden palace to us perhaps is a cave of suffering for other people. We should never see things superficially and only by observing the material. True wealth is measured by health, inner peace and happiness. The more you wish that happiness on others, the more you will enjoy the same. Your heart is enriched and you will vibrate in a healthy way, thus creating a space of tranquility where you will see other people with empathy and you can put yourself in their place without looking at the material aspect that is simply an ornament and has no true value. The true value of people is carried within, with the behavior towards others and the love that you can feel for other people. That is why when you bless and desire good to others from your pure essence, from an honest place, and always wishing well, it becomes real. This way we can become beings of pure good. Find that space of love and honesty within you because it exists inside of all of us. Nurture it. Sit down with it for 5 minutes a day, whatever time you have before you fall asleep. Work on it and send blessings to the it's very easy to send blessings to the people that you love, the people that are close to you, but send blessings to the people that maybe you have a challenge with, or maybe you don't see in the same light as you see the people that are your friends or your family members. That's the real challenge. Work on it and you will see that you will start to build inside of you and you will create a space of desiring well wishes from within and with your true honest essence in it. Thank you, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.